they are pulled out. The recording paper is removed from the meters and new paper is inserted. Each observation is 59 days long. This is done twice. The paper collected is immediately processed on board ship. It is next consolidated as data. The final processing is done by computer in Tokyo, and through the joint work of the 4 nations, the data are compiled into tide tables and diagrams. Full-scale observation of the tide has started at all of the tide stations simultaneously. The data will be collected for a period of 14 months. During this period, the stations are maintained by technicians from the 3 participating coastal countries of the Straits. In order to conduct accurate observation, most of the observers underwent 2 weeks of technical training in Singapore. The tidal observation is automatically carried out by the most modern tide gauge available. However, it is the responsibility of each coastal country to change recording paper and inspect the equipment weekly. Also, regular inspections were made jointly by the 4 countries. Here, a Malaysian boat makes the rounds for the joint inspection. The data obtained is examined and the operational condition of each station is confirmed. The observation of the tide at the various tide stations goes on. The data collected are distributed among the 4 countries, and the overall processing of the data is done jointly at the Hydrographic Department of the Maritime Safety Agency in Japan. This joint effort is by no means a large-scale international project. Nonetheless, through the sharing of room, board, and experiences, technicians from various countries overcame many difficulties, including language and custom barriers, and developed considerable mutual understanding. The closeness that those involved grew to feel toward their fellow team members became a significant moving force in carrying out the project. Turning the ship into a whirlwind of merriment, the team members demonstrate their enthusiasm and camaraderie. Here in Tokyo, work to produce the common datum charts is underway by specialists from each country. The charts of the straits in general use were based on surveys undertaken by Holland and England in the 1930s. Due to the different geodetic datums adapted, Discrepancies in positioning have been found in some places amounting to 400 meters between the two coasts. Such charts fell far short of meeting the needs of today's large, high-speed ships and ever-increasing traffic.
It seems that a lot of reclamation taken over,
It was for all the above reasons that these new international charts were felt to be necessary for the maintenance and promotion of safety in the straits.
Reclamation in progress here, north of Sentosa.
Maybe in the previous survey it doesn't mention at all.
The actual production of the chart is extremely complicated work. It begins by examining the bulk of source materials obtained.
77. So we take 77.
The latest.
This area take around 72, ne?
72.
This
77.
After selecting the materials to be used, the work to prepare the drawing guide begins. The most important elements of a hydrographic chart are the indications of sea depth, current flow, and symbols such as lighthouses and coastal markings. These must be drawn accurately and clearly. The charts to be produced cover the Strait of Singapore with 2 sheets on a scale of 1/50,000 and 1 sheet on a scale of 1/75,000. Various kinds of old and new information will be incorporated into these scales. Then, according to the common datum point, they will be put together like a mosaic.
And right is 4617.
And at the same time,
Using the drawing guides, joint fieldwork to confirm the coastlines and landmarks is next conducted, and according to the new findings, the drawing guides are adjusted once again.
Take 46 lah. Take 46. 46. Take 46, and he wants to all the island, the center of the island.
In this way, the exact positions of coastlines and landmarks are ascertained, one after another. Here we are in Tokyo again. The drawing is carried out as the final stage of chart production. The symbols and abbreviations indicating the chart's contents are of great importance. Following the resolutions of the International Hydrographic Organization, most of the member states of the organization are using the standardized symbols and abbreviations. However, there still exist slight variations. For the common datum charts, however, complete standardization has been achieved by the 4 countries. Utilizing these standardized symbols and abbreviations, the charts are drawn accurately and clearly, taking into account the various effects of printing. On the other hand, the abundant data collected from the tide and current observations are compiled into diagrams and tables to be included in the report. The fruits of these projects will certainly contribute to the safety of navigation through the Straits of Malacca and Singapore, which have been regarded in the past as dangerous passages.
I will be the interim chairman as the chief delegate of the host country.
Finally, the joint title and current studies and the joint production of the common datum charts have been completed by the 4 countries as planned. The results were compiled into the final reports.
I would like to extend my hearty welcome to all the distinguished delegates of Indonesia, Malaysia, and Singapore who have come all the way to Tokyo to attend the technical meeting in which we are going to finalize the first 3 original sheets of the common datum charts of the Straits of Malacca and Singapore. The skill and knowledge...
Representatives from the 4 countries signed the final report.
These 3 originals of the common datum charts. They will be published as national nautical charts and will become, I believe, the world's unprecedented charts produced by the joint work of the 4 nations. I have no doubt that they will provide the mariners navigating through the Straits of Malacca and Singapore with more reliability, safety, and convenience than any of the existing nautical charts.
A total of 2 years and 6 months went into the observation of the tides and currents of the Straits of Malacca and Singapore. Simultaneously, production of the common datum charts was also completed. And now the staff is drinking a toast to celebrate the completion of their enormous task. The ships are now well equipped with the most updated charts and can sail through the straits confidently. Their navigational safety was brought about by many years of hard work, sweat, and extensive financial outlay on the part of many people. It was the sweat which cultivated the mutual trust that was the major achievement of the project and its most irreplaceable product. This mutual understanding, the product of different peoples working together toward a common goal, is a major contribution to the furtherance of international harmony.